Cristiano Ronaldo, from a humble island boy to a global icon. Welcome to Bytes, the channel where we explore the lives of the world's most fascinating figures, one chapter at a time. Whether it's sports legends, groundbreaking innovators, or cultural icons, we uncover the untold stories that shaped their journeys. Today, we're diving into the incredible origins of a footballing phenomenon, Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's rewind time and journey to the tiny island of Madeira, where it all began. It was a simple life on the island of Madeira, surrounded by the endless blue of the Atlantic Ocean. In the small neighborhood of Santo Antonio, tucked into the hills of Funchal, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro entered the world. His family lived in a modest home, barely large enough for the six of them. Maria Dolores, a cook, worked tirelessly to keep food on the table, while José Diniz Aveiro, Cristiano's father, tended gardens during the day and worked as a kit man for a local football club at night. Money was tight, and the family often struggled to make ends meet. Ronaldo later spoke of those days with a mix of gratitude and determination. "We didn't have much, but we had love," he once said. His parents, despite their hardships, provided a foundation of support that would fuel his dreams. Cristiano was the youngest of four children, and by all accounts the most energetic. His siblings often joked that he was impossible to keep still, but it was his father, José, who noticed something special in his youngest son. José spent hours watching local football matches as part of his job, and he'd often bring Cristiano along. It wasn't long before the little boy began kicking a ball around, mimicking the players he saw on the pitch. Even as a child, Cristiano's obsession with football was unmatched. While other kids played for fun, he played to win. Day after day, he'd dribble an old ball through the narrow streets of Santo Antonio, imagining himself scoring in front of roaring crowds. The neighbors would laugh, seeing the scrappy little boy with big dreams, but his family saw something different, pure determination. But it wasn't just play for Cristiano. By the time he turned 8, his passion had become undeniable. José enrolled him in the local football club, Andorinha, where he worked. Cristiano quickly stood out, not just for his talent but for his relentless work ethic. Even at that young age, he practiced longer, ran harder, and wanted more than anyone else. His coaches couldn't believe the intensity of this tiny boy with a fire in his eyes. His early years at Andorinha were filled with lessons. Though he was gifted, Madeira's football scene was small, and opportunities were limited. His parents knew that if Cristiano were to achieve his dreams, he'd have to leave their little island. That decision came when he was 10 years old. The next chapter of his life would take him far from home, away from the comfort of family and the streets of Madeira. But one thing was already clear. Cristiano Ronaldo was no ordinary boy. Even then, in the simplest of surroundings, greatness was beginning to take shape. Cristiano's love for football was more than a passing interest. It was an obsession. By the time he was 8, his parents knew they had to do something about their son's relentless energy and focus on the game. José, his father, brought him to Andorinha, a small local club where he worked as a kit man. It was there, surrounded by older boys, that Cristiano began to showcase the spark that set him apart. From the moment he stepped onto the field, everyone could see Cristiano was different. His small frame didn't stop him from battling fiercely for every ball. He was quick, driven, and fearless. He hated losing so much that he would often cry after a loss, earning him the nickname "Crybaby" among his teammates. But no one could deny his passion and hunger for the game. Even when the other kids went home, Cristiano stayed back, practicing long after the sessions ended. He wasn't playing for fun, he was playing to become the best. As Cristiano continued to grow, so did his talent. His performances at Andorinha drew attention, and soon he was scouted by Nacional, one of the larger clubs on the island. Joining Nacional was a step up, and Cristiano relished the challenge. His confidence on the ball and his ability to score made him a standout player, even among boys older and bigger than him. At Nacional, Cristiano began to dream even bigger. Madeira, though beautiful, felt small to him. He wanted more competition, more challenges, and more opportunities. His family, despite their financial struggles, supported his ambitions. At just 12 years old, Cristiano was offered a chance to join Sporting CP, one of Portugal's top clubs, known for developing young talent. It meant leaving Madeira, his family, and the only life he had known. Moving to Lisbon was one of the hardest things Cristiano had ever done. Alone in a big city, He missed his family terribly. The academy was a world away from the familiar streets of Madeira, and the expectations were higher than ever. But instead of breaking him, it hardened his resolve. He made a promise to himself. He would not fail. Life at Sporting wasn't easy. The competition was fierce, and the physical demands were unlike anything he'd experienced before. His Madeira accent and background made him a target for teasing, but Cristiano used every insult as motivation. While others slept, he practiced. While others relaxed, he pushed himself harder. His teachers at the academy remember him as the most determined player they had ever seen. He wasn't just trying to be good, he wanted to be extraordinary. That dedication paid off. By the time Cristiano was 16, he had already caught the attention of Sporting's senior coaches. His performances for the youth teams were nothing short of spectacular. In 2002, at just 17 years old, he made his debut for Sporting's first team in the Portuguese Primeira Liga. It was a moment that defined him. One game in particular cemented his reputation as a rising star. Sporting faced Moreirense in a league match, and Cristiano put on a show. He scored twice, dazzling the crowd with his speed, footwork, and ability to finish with precision. The newspapers the next day were filled with praise for the young player who seemed destined for greatness. Scouts from top European clubs began to circle, eager to see more of this boy from Madeira who played with the confidence of a veteran. Cristiano's journey from Andorinha to Sporting CP was more than just a progression in clubs. It was a testament to his resilience, his hunger, and his unshakable belief in his dreams. He had left everything behind to pursue his passion, and now the world was starting to take notice. This was just the beginning of a career that would redefine football. In the summer of 2003, a young Cristiano Ronaldo took to the field for Sporting CP in a friendly against Manchester United. It was a game like no other, not because of the stakes, but because it would change his life forever. That night, under the lights of Lisbon's Estadio José Alvalade, Ronaldo gave a performance that left even Manchester United's seasoned players in awe. He was electric. His speed, his skill, and his audacity with the ball were unlike anything they had seen. After the game, players like Ryan Giggs and Gary Neville urged Sir Alex Ferguson to sign him. "We need this kid on our team," they insisted. Ferguson didn't need much convincing. He had already seen what Ronaldo could do, but witnessing it firsthand sealed the deal. Within days, Manchester United made their move, securing the young Portuguese talent for $12.24 million, a record fee for a teenager at the time. Ronaldo, just 18, became the most talked about signing in English football. For him, it was a dream come true. For the world, it was the beginning of a new era. Arriving in Manchester wasn't easy. Ronaldo had never lived outside of Portugal, and everything in England felt foreign. The culture, the food, the language. On the pitch, the Premier League's physicality and pace were a world apart from what he was used to. During his early games, he dazzled with his flashy dribbles and stepovers, but critics quickly pointed out that he lacked end product. Some labeled him a showman, more style than substance. For an 18-year-old far from home, the pressure could have been overwhelming. But Cristiano Ronaldo was no ordinary teenager. He threw himself into training with the same ferocity that had brought him this far. Under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance, Ronaldo began to evolve. Ferguson, known for his ability to shape players into legends, saw something extraordinary in Cristiano. He took the young winger under his wing, teaching him discipline and consistency. "You have the talent," Ferguson told him, "but talent isn't enough. You must be willing to work harder than anyone else." And work hard he did. Ronaldo's transformation was astonishing. He built muscle to withstand the physicality of English football. He refined his finishing to match his flair. Slowly but surely, the boy who arrived in Manchester as a promising talent became a game-changing force. By the 2006-2007 season, Ronaldo was unstoppable. His dazzling runs, pinpoint crosses, and thunderous free kicks made him the most exciting player in the league. Manchester United thrived, winning 3 consecutive Premier League titles from 2006 to 2009. Ronaldo wasn't just a part of the team, he was their superstar. One of his most unforgettable moments came in the 2008 UEFA Champions League final against Chelsea. In the pouring rain in Moscow, Ronaldo scored United's only goal in regular time, a soaring header that left the world stunned. Although he missed a penalty in the shootout, United emerged victorious. Ronaldo's tears of relief and joy that night were a testament to how much he poured into the game. That same year, Ronaldo reached the pinnacle of individual success. He won the Ballon d'Or, becoming the best player in the world. He also earned the FIFA World Player of the Year award, cementing his place among the sport's greats. For the boy from Madeira, it was a dream fulfilled, but he wasn't done yet. However, by 2009, Ronaldo's heart was set on a new challenge. Real Madrid, the club he had admired since childhood, came calling. Their offer was irresistible, not just the record-breaking $80 million transfer fee, but the chance to play for one of football's most historic teams. Leaving Manchester United was bittersweet. Ronaldo had grown into a global star at Old Trafford, and the fans adored him. During his final game, the applause was deafening. He left with tears in his eyes and gratitude in his heart, promising to always cherish the club that had given him so much. Cristiano Ronaldo's years at Manchester United were transformative. It was where he learned, struggled, and ultimately soared to heights few could have imagined. For United fans, his legacy is unforgettable, a golden chapter in the club's history. For Ronaldo, it was the foundation of the greatness that would define his career. The summer of 2009 marked the beginning of a new chapter in Cristiano Ronaldo's life. Real Madrid, the legendary Spanish club, had finally secured their man. After years of speculation and flirtation, Ronaldo signed for a record-breaking $80 million, a figure that stunned the football world. For Ronaldo, this was a dream realized. As a boy, he had idolized the likes of Luis Figo and Zinedine Zidane, both of whom had graced the iconic white shirt. Now it was his turn. The pressure was immense. Ronaldo wasn't just a new signing, he was a statement. Madrid had brought him in to reclaim their dominance, to lead them back to the summit of European football. The Santiago Bernabeu, with its passionate fans and lofty expectations, could be a daunting place. But for Ronaldo, it was an opportunity to write his name into history. His early days at Madrid weren't without challenges. La Liga was different from the Premier League, faster, more technical, and filled with players who were as skilled as they were savvy. Adapting to this new environment required Ronaldo to refine his game. The spotlight on him was relentless. Every performance was scrutinized. But, as always, Ronaldo thrived under pressure. The louder the critics, the harder he worked. It didn't take long for Ronaldo to show why Madrid had broken the bank for him. In his debut season, he scored 33 goals in all competitions, a staggering tally, yet only a hint of what was to come. Over the years, he would transform into the most prolific goal scorer in the club's history, netting 450 goals in just 438 games. His consistency was otherworldly. Week after week, he delivered moments of magic that left fans and pundits in awe. One of the defining aspects of Ronaldo's time at Madrid was his rivalry with Lionel Messi. The two titans of football, representing Real Madrid and Barcelona respectively, pushed each other to unprecedented heights. Every match between their teams was more than just a game. It was a showcase of brilliance, a battle between two of the greatest players the sport had ever seen. Fans were treated to a golden era of football, and the debate over who was better became a global obsession. While individual accolades poured in, Ronaldo won 5 Ballon d'Ors during his career, 4 of them while at Madrid. It was his contributions to the team's success that truly defined his reign. The pinnacle came in the UEFA Champions League, the competition where Ronaldo seemed to save his very best. He led Madrid to 4 titles during his tenure, including an unprecedented 3 consecutive wins from 2016 to 2018. His performances in the knockout stages were legendary, none more so than his overhead kick against Juventus in 2018. The goal was so stunning that even the opposing fans stood to applaud. Beyond the trophies and records, Ronaldo brought an unmatched mentality to Madrid. His hunger for victory, his refusal to settle, and his drive to constantly improve lifted the entire team. Teammates often spoke of how his presence raised their standards, how his belief in winning permeated the dressing room. By 2018, after 9 unforgettable seasons, Ronaldo decided it was time to move on. His departure was met with shock and sadness from Madrid fans, who had come to see him as their talisman. But Ronaldo left with no regrets. He had given everything to the club, and the results spoke for themselves. 4 Champions League titles, 2 La Liga crowns, and countless unforgettable moments. The legacy he left behind was unparalleled. Reflecting on his time at Real Madrid, Ronaldo once said, "It was a dream to play for this club, and I gave my heart and soul for 9 years." His impact on Spanish football went beyond the trophies. He redefined what was possible on the pitch and set a standard that few could hope to reach. As he moved on to new challenges, Ronaldo's reign at Real Madrid stood as a testament to his greatness, a golden era that will be remembered for generations. In the summer of 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo made a decision that shocked the footballing world. After 9 glittering seasons with Real Madrid, he left Spain to join Juventus, the giants of Italian football. The transfer fee, $100 million, was remarkable for a player in his 30s, but Ronaldo was no ordinary player. He arrived in Turin with the reputation of a serial winner and the promise of delivering success on Europe's grandest stage. For Juventus, the move was about more than just football. Ronaldo's arrival brought global attention to the Serie A, which had long been overshadowed by other leagues. Fans flocked to stadiums just to catch a glimpse of the Portuguese star. His iconic number 7 shirt sold in record numbers, and Juventus's brand exploded on the international stage. On the pitch, Ronaldo wasted no time proving his worth. In his debut season, he scored 28 goals in all competitions and helped Juventus secure their 8th consecutive Serie A title. His physicality, even at 33, was unmatched. Ronaldo seemed built for Italian football, excelling in a league known for its defensive prowess. In 2020, he became Serie A's top scorer, showing the world that age was just a number. Despite his individual brilliance and domestic success, Juventus won 2 league titles during his tenure. The team struggled to achieve their ultimate goal, winning the Champions League. Ronaldo delivered iconic moments in Europe, such as his stunning hat-trick against Atletico Madrid in 2019, but Juventus repeatedly fell short in the later stages of the competition. While his time in Turin didn't bring European glory, Ronaldo's impact on the club was undeniable. He elevated Juventus's stature, inspired his teammates, and left an indelible mark on Serie A. In 2021, Ronaldo made a nostalgic return to Manchester United, the club that had launched him to stardom. The announcement of his return sent shockwaves through the footballing world. Fans flocked to Old Trafford in droves, chanting his name and reliving memories of his first spell. Ronaldo's second debut was nothing short of magical, as he scored twice against Newcastle, reminding everyone of his enduring brilliance. However, his return was far from smooth. United, despite their rich history, were struggling to regain their former glory. Ronaldo delivered moments of magic, a last-minute winner in the Champions League against Villarreal, hat-tricks in crucial games, but the team's overall performance was inconsistent. Critics questioned whether his presence disrupted the team's balance, while others argued he was the only reason they stayed competitive. Through it all, Ronaldo's professionalism and leadership shone as he continued to give everything for the badge. Then in 2023, Ronaldo took another unexpected turn in his career. He joined Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, marking a new chapter in his journey. For many, the move symbolized the end of an era in European football. But for Ronaldo, it was an opportunity to expand his influence and bring global attention to a region with growing football ambitions. His impact in Saudi Arabia was immediate. Stadiums sold out, and the league gained unprecedented international viewership. Ronaldo became a mentor to young players in the region, inspiring them to dream bigger. For him, the move wasn't just about football. It was about broadening the sport's reach and creating a legacy that transcended continents. Cristiano Ronaldo's career, from Juventus to Manchester United, and finally to Saudi Arabia, showcased his ability to adapt, inspire, and dominate in any environment. Whether in Italy, England, or the Middle East, Ronaldo remained a symbol of excellence, proving that greatness knows no boundaries. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey with the Portugal national team began in 2003, when he made his debut as a fresh-faced 18-year-old against Kazakhstan. Even then, his potential was clear. Wearing the red and green of his country, Ronaldo brought the same fire and determination that had already begun to define his club career. For him, playing for Portugal wasn't just about football. It was about representing his roots, his family, and the island of Madeira where it all began. Ronaldo's early years with Portugal were promising, but also filled with challenges. At the UEFA Euro 2004, held in his home country, a 19-year-old Ronaldo dazzled fans with his speed and flair. He scored in the opening match and helped Portugal reach the final. Though they fell to Greece in a heartbreaking loss, Ronaldo's tears that day symbolized how deeply he cared about his nation's success. Those tears would later become a driving force in his quest to bring glory to Portugal. As the years went on, Ronaldo's influence on the national team grew. By 2008, he had been named captain, a role he embraced with passion. His leadership style wasn't just about inspiring with words. It was about leading by example. On the field, he gave everything, pushing his teammates to match his intensity. Off the field, he carried the weight of the nation's expectations with grace. Ronaldo's goal-scoring feats for Portugal are nothing short of legendary. Over the years, he shattered record after record, becoming the country's all-time leading scorer. From stunning free kicks to last-minute winners, Ronaldo seemed to thrive in the moments when his country needed him most. His iconic hat-trick against Sweden in 2013, which secured Portugal's spot at the 2014 World Cup, remains one of his finest performances in the national jersey. But it was in 2016 that Ronaldo's dream of lifting a trophy for Portugal finally came true. The UEFA Euro 2016 tournament started with challenges, as Portugal struggled to find form in the group stages. Yet as they often did, Ronaldo and his team found a way to advance. His performance in the semi-final against Wales, where he scored a towering header and assisted another goal, was instrumental in taking Portugal to the final. The final against France was supposed to be Ronaldo's moment, but tragedy struck early, as a collision left him injured and unable to continue. As he was carried off the field in tears, it seemed like the dream might slip away. But Ronaldo's presence didn't leave the pitch. From the sidelines, he transformed into a coach, shouting instructions, encouraging his teammates, and urging them to fight. His passion lit a fire in the team. When Eder scored the winning goal in extra time, Ronaldo's emotions spilled over. Portugal had done it. They were champions of Europe. The image of Ronaldo lifting the trophy, tears of joy streaming down his face, became one of the most iconic moments in football history. It wasn't just a triumph for Portugal. It was a testament to Ronaldo's unwavering belief and leadership. For Cristiano Ronaldo, representing Portugal has always been about more than personal accolades. It's about pride, legacy, and giving back to the country that shaped him. Whether scoring goals, rallying his teammates, or inspiring millions of fans around the world, Ronaldo's journey with Portugal solidifies his status as a true international hero. Cristiano Ronaldo's life off the pitch is as fascinating and layered as his performances on it. Behind the goals, trophies, and global fame lies a man deeply connected to his roots, fiercely dedicated to his craft and unshaken by the challenges that come with life in the spotlight. Personal life and philanthropy. For Cristiano Ronaldo, family has always been his anchor. His mother, Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro, remains one of the most important figures in his life. From his earliest days in Madeira to his rise as a global superstar, she has been a constant source of support. Ronaldo frequently credits her sacrifices for his success, and their close bond is evident in how he involves her in his life and career. As a father, Ronaldo takes immense pride in his children. His first son, Cristiano Jr., has followed him across the globe, often seen cheering from the stands. In 2017, Ronaldo's family grew with the birth of twins Eva and Matteo, via surrogacy, followed shortly by the arrival of his daughter, Alana Martina, with his partner, Georgina Rodriguez. Ronaldo shares glimpses of his family life on social media, often showing tender moments with his kids, from school runs to playful workouts. Beyond his family, Ronaldo's generosity has touched countless lives. His philanthropic efforts are well documented, ranging from multi-million-dollar donations to disaster relief funds to funding life-saving treatments for sick children. Ronaldo has worked with major charities, including Save the Children and UNICEF, and often makes private contributions that go unpublicized. In 2020, during the COVID-19 pandemic, he and his agent, Jorge Mendes, donated millions to hospitals in Portugal to help purchase vital equipment. Ronaldo's charity isn't just about money, it's about time and care. He has made surprise hospital visits to sick children and granted countless wishes through organizations like Make-A-Wish. Despite his superstar status, Ronaldo's actions show a man who hasn't forgotten his humble beginnings and is committed to giving back. Training and lifestyle. Ronaldo's physical fitness is legendary, and it's no accident. His rigorous training routines, attention to detail, and discipline have set a benchmark in professional sports. Ronaldo trains like an athlete in his prime, even well into his 30s, ensuring he remains a step ahead of the competition. His workouts are intense and varied, focusing on strength, speed, and endurance. Whether it's early morning gym sessions, explosive sprint drills, or recovery-focused swimming, Ronaldo pushes his body to its limits every day. Diet plays an equally important role in his success. Ronaldo adheres to a strict eating plan, rich in lean proteins, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. He avoids sugary and processed foods and is a strong advocate for proper hydration, often emphasizing the importance of water over sugary drinks. His commitment to a healthy lifestyle extends to rest, as Ronaldo prioritizes sleep and recovery, ensuring his body is always ready for the next challenge. Mentally, Ronaldo prepares with the same precision. He's spoken about the importance of visualization and maintaining a positive mindset. For Ronaldo, mental strength is just as critical as physical ability, and his unwavering focus on success has often carried him through difficult times. Challenges and controversies. Despite his remarkable career, Ronaldo has faced his share of challenges and controversies. One of the most prominent issues was the tax evasion case in Spain during his time at Real Madrid. Accused of failing to declare millions in earnings, Ronaldo faced intense media scrutiny and legal battles. In 2018, he resolved the case by agreeing to pay a hefty fine and accepting a suspended prison sentence. The ordeal was a harsh reminder of the pressures that come with being a global icon, but Ronaldo emerged from it determined to focus on his game. Media scrutiny has been a constant in Ronaldo's life, whether it's his personal relationships, professional decisions, or moments of frustration on the pitch. He's often found himself under the microscope. But Ronaldo has always been adept at channeling criticism into motivation. His response to doubters has typically been to deliver even more spectacular performances, letting his achievements speak louder than words. Handling public criticism and the immense pressure of being one of the most famous athletes in history is no small feat. Ronaldo's resilience comes from his unshakable belief in his abilities and his refusal to let outside noise define him. He's acknowledged that while the pressure can be overwhelming, it's also what drives him to maintain his position at the top. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about football. It's about relentless dedication, unwavering family values, and the ability to rise above challenges. Whether through his performances on the pitch, his contributions to society, or his disciplined approach to life, Ronaldo continues to inspire millions around the world, showing that greatness is achieved not just through talent, but through character and perseverance. As we wrap up this journey through the life of Cristiano Ronaldo, one thing becomes abundantly clear. He is more than just a footballer. He's a symbol of perseverance, excellence, and relentless ambition. From the humble streets of Madeira to the world's grandest stages, Ronaldo has shown us that dreams can be achieved with hard work, discipline, and an unyielding belief in oneself. His story isn't just about goals or trophies. It's about the impact he's had on millions of fans, the legacy he's built for his family, and the lives he's touched through his generosity. Whether on the pitch or off it, Ronaldo continues to inspire, proving that greatness is not a destination, but a journey. Thank you for watching Bytes, where we bring you the incredible stories of extraordinary people. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments whose story you'd like us to explore next. Until then, keep chasing your dreams. And who knows, you might just create a legacy of your own. See you next time.